You are joining Making a Difference with Melissa Clark, a show that shares the compelling stories and voices of well-known and everyday people who change the world in big and small ways. Enjoy our guests, call in, or just listen to be inspired. For this show was made with you in mind. Please join us every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with our special guests. And you can listen to our recast at www.melissaclarkshow.com.
Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to Making a Difference. We partnered up with Foodie TV and teamed up with popular chef Alberto Vasquez from Rock Chef Roll, located in Los Angeles, California. Chef Alberto, how are you?
How's it going, Melissa?
Hey, thanks so much
Sunny here in LA.
I know it's raining here in New York City, but we're so excited to have you on, Chef. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. You're going to make your signature gourmet tacos. Show us around really quick. This is one of your trucks.
So my business, the name is Rock Chef Rolls.
Yes.
And as you can see, I'm standing in front of the Beast, my first trailer. This is Rock Chef Rolls. It's a 24-foot by 8-foot mobile kitchen trailer, if you want to, call it generally what it is. But it's my it's my baby. It's my business, and we do catering out of it. And she's worked like a charm. We've been in business for 10 years now, and it's been awesome.
I love it so much. That's what you started out with this. It's a Rock Chef Roll high voltage gourmet grub.
Yes.
Very nice.
And if you want a tour, we can go inside and
yes, let's see what it looks like, because you have a
okay,
mini
come on
one.
and follow me.
Yeah, sure.
So as you can see, it's like I mentioned, it's a mobile kitchen. It's basically a restaurant on wheels. I have everything that a restaurant would have. We got refrigeration, we got fryers, we got a 6-burner stove, an oven, a flat top, steam table, beverage cooler, 3-compartment sink. We got it all. I mean, the world is my dining room. Anywhere I set up, I can open up for business. You know what I mean?
How many people can you serve with this food truck?
So we have 2 trucks.
Yes.
We have 2 trucks. The roadie, 75 people, and then Rock Chef Rolls, it's for the bigger parties. We do 75 to about 200 people is where I max out.
Chef, tell us, how did you get started? You have such an interesting story, and you've been in the restaurant industry forever.
Yes. Well, I'll show you real quick. My career is because of this man right here. Can you see that picture?
Yes.
That's a picture of my dad. Okay, he was a chef. So I grew up in his kitchen that he worked in Santa Barbara. He was a chef for Harry's Plaza Café for over 23 years or so.
Yeah.
And I basically grew up in that kitchen with a spatula in my hand. And I did, anything from washing dishes, bussing tables, prep cooking, you name it. But I grew up in the kitchen, and that's where it all started, right there. My dad never wanted me to become a chef. He was so against it because he thought I was basically going to be the kind of chef that he was, the kind that's a local restaurant and eatery and just break your back. And they were doing like power lunches, and it was just a high volume restaurant. And really my interest was to become a chef, but not that angle. I wanted to go more of a professional angle, and working in like 5-star resorts and high-end properties and stuff like that. And he didn't really get it. When I was 17 years old, I became a member of a corporate team of chefs that were troubleshooters for the Hotel Management Corporation. And these chefs and food and beverage operators were, they took me under their wing, and I started my career very, very young. I had my first chef's title at 17 years old. So
it's amazing.
Definitely my dad's will, but it all turned out for the better. And I'm glad that my dad, who's passed on, got to see my success and got to see my even my business that I have now.
Sure. You know, you and I had a nice conversation about, because I told you that I've been in the restaurant industry since I'm a kid. And,
Right.
you know, tell us what you learned at an early age working in a restaurant. It's a lot of responsibility and you do learn a lot.
A lot of responsibility. You learn a lot of things that you really don't learn in culinary school. You learn, you know, the true grit of it all, the dog eat dog part of becoming a chef and working in the industry, the heavy competitive side to it. And in order to succeed in it, you have to be ultra responsible, ultra organized. You have to be focused and have so much love for the actual, you know, the actual job, the work that goes into it. The passion has to be at a ridiculous level, like LeBron James level, Kobe Bryant level, you know.
Right.
You have Mamba mentality, and that's what I had at a young age. And what it taught me is, you know, to not only work hard but work smart, you know, give results and have the winning attitude to get you where you want to be as a chef. So
Of course.
I learned all that stuff young, and even like without even trying, I learned my knife skills, my temperature skills, and how to break a chicken down, how to, you know, peel stacks of onions. You think it's so basic, but you actually learn all these skills that give you that grit, and that it gives you that hunger, you know, to want to become better and to fine tune your craft. You know, it's the mentality of an artist. It's the mentality of a craftsman. It's being a chef. You know, I say learn it young, learn it early.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need it to climb that ladder. So the earlier you start, the better. It's never too late, but for me, it worked out great because I learned all that stuff. Even washing dishes, I was learning. And even though I was washing dishes and I was in the dish pit and I was watching, you know, the prep cooks handle their prep and just knock off humongous lifts of prep. And I'm like, how are they ever going to get this done? But they knocked it out and they got it done. So, you know, just that's how you learn, is just being in the trenches, being in the, you know, heat of it all.
Right. And you take that home with you as well. Is that correct? Like, you're probably pretty organized at home in your own kitchen.
Yeah, I think for my family, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Yes.
I don't know how to leave the chef at work sometimes. I take the chef mentality home, and I have 3 kids, and I have a lovely wife who's very successful herself, and I find myself talking to them like they're my cooks. And I'm like, wait a minute, my wife's a successful woman. I don't need to be talking to her like she's my sous chef, or my kids like they're my stewards, or, you know, my prep cooks. You know, it's really challenging for a chef who's done nothing but chefing all my life, to kind of like separate those two things. But, you know, over the years, I've gotten better and better. At least if you ask my kids and my wife, they might say something different, but I think I've gotten better about it.
You're fantastic. We work with chef's wife, Paula. She's amazing. That's how we get all of our giveaways here. She is very successful, and we have a giveaway coming up. So your wife is amazing. So I love working with you guys so much. I'm just so excited to have you on the show. Let's get cooking. I got to see this. I got to see you in action.
All right. First of all, I wanted to introduce my staff. My business is successful.
Yes.
Part of the success is because of these 2 guys right here. Wait, let me turn the camera over here. This is Larry. Larry right here. I've known Larry since the 5th grade. And he came on board in like 2016, and haven't looked back, and he's part of the Rock Brigade. Now this guy right here, this is Uriel Tejeda, aka Chef Squeaks. Say hello, Chef.
How are you?
Hi, Chef. Nice
So
to
Chef
see you.
Squeaks has been with me basically since the beginning. So he's my right hand, my left hand, my other side of the brain, and my eyes behind my back. This guy's, you know, my main guy right here. And these 2 guys right here, they're the reason, you know, why Rock Chef Rolls has been so successful and has such a great reputation. And a lot of times they don't ask for me. They ask for Larry. Where's Larry? Where's Squeak? So, you know, I owe a lot to these guys.
Thank you both so much for helping out, and you guys are amazing. You have such a wonderful company, and we're going to get into your consultation too, Chef.
Yeah.
You do so much, and you do a lot for the community. You are making your custom gourmet tacos. Now tell us what's so special about these tacos.
My custom gourmet tacos are basically a hybrid of, you know, I'm Mexican, 100% Mexican, grew up Mexican, but I've taken these tacos to the next level, to another level, just by brainstorming them and, you know, having the munchies, making tacos at home, making tacos at work, making, you know, family staff meal. And we developed these tacos. I wanted to have something for Rock Chef Rolls that represents a good street grub, you know, item. That it's kind of like the street food you would find that's made by a 5-star chef. And that's how I developed these custom gourmet tacos, because they're not just your normal taco. You know, it has a lot of ingredients. The tortillas, they're just a vessel for, you know, the ingredients that I've come up with to carry these ingredients and, you know, eat them.
And you're making you make all your condiments by hand too, which I love so much. I have so much respect for you, Chef. Chef, I want to ask you.
Everything is from scratch, and we take a lot of pride in that. We start prepping, you know, days in advance just to have things fresh and make sure that we're, you know, everything's handmade. I mean, there's no excuse, you know, there's no shortcuts.
I love it so much. Tell us really quick, what part, were you born in Mexico?
No. I'm first generation. My parents are both from Mexico, from the state of Jalisco, and I was born in LA. I'm an LA native, an LA boy, tatted up, chef, typical LA boy, you know what I mean?
Love it.
Love rock and roll, love the Lakers, love the Dodgers, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just a homegrown kid here from LA, but Mexican blood 100%.
Love it. Make us some food here. Love it.
You got it. So these tortillas are these are the corn tortillas, and what we do is we use a tortilla. Like I said, they're mostly a vessel to carry the ingredients. Our corn tortilla is more of a thicker, made with a thicker masa. It's better for carrying the ingredients and actually doesn't become soggy. Our flour tortillas are also hand pressed, but they're more like a fajita flour tortilla, so it's thicker again, so it doesn't get soggy and carries the ingredients, you know, the way I want them to. So handmade pressed tortillas. And I do something that a lot of people don't do. I like to garlic butter my tortillas.
Oh, wow.
So we'll take garlic butter and brush them just like so. Put them on the hot plancha or comal, or in this case, the grill. Make sure I get them nice and grilled.
Yeah.
We want them to hear that sizzle, our tortilla to puff up. And this one puffs up sometimes, but it all depends on how wet the masa was when it was pressed. So we heated up our tortillas. They're nice and grilled, perfectly grilled, as you can see. And we start building them with the protein. I'm going to make a pork and a chicken. Mm-hmm. Our pork is kind of like a spin on carnitas, but I do it more adobo style. It's pork butt that's seared and then braised in my smoked paprika pineapple mixture I make for about 4 to 5 hours until it becomes just tender, just falls apart. The chicken, I do 80% white meat breast, organic chicken, to 20% thigh meat, boneless thigh meat. That way, if you use all breast, it's super dry, and it tends to get too shreddy and too dry, and there's no moisture, no yumminess. That's why I throw in a little bit of the thigh meat in there to give it moisture and juiciness. And really, at the end of the day, the thigh meat's not that much more calories than breast, like everyone thinks it is. So skinless, boneless, and I make it with a chipotle lime. Again, I sear them, and then I braise them in the oven with broth, a tomatoey broth, and yeah, and chipotle and lime flavors. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna make our chicken and our pork tacos. So not really choosing one or the other, but I'm gonna make the pork taco on the corn tortilla. So we add the pork there, and then we take our chicken, our chipotle lime chicken. We're gonna bring it and put it inside the flour tortilla, just like so. Now, I have my slaw. Now, I created this slaw. It's got white cabbage, Napa cabbage, baby spinach, Persian cucumbers. It's got mini peppers, scallions, and fresh cilantro. That's my slaw. And when I originally made it, we were going through that whole health kick here in California. Everyone eats healthy and this and that. So I thought by adding greens, it'll make things healthier. But I realized after I made this slaw that adding greens to it is actually really yummy and hearty and flavorful. So it was my whole, vision of this slaw was to make it healthy, but quickly. And what I do with this slaw is I add our spicy ponzu secret sauce, like so. A little bit of seasoning.
Salt and pepper.
Yep.
Now, can I ask you a question? There's a lot of, healthy vegans in LA or California. Would you just make like a vegan for them if they asked, or?
Good question. Guess what? My vegetarian tacos, my vegan tacos have become so popular. It's a mixture of soy rizo that I buy at Trader Joe's of all places. They have the best soy rizo. I know Cacique makes them and other brands make soy rizo, but the best one I found is Trader Joe's. And what I do is I saute the soy rizo with onions, and I add a baked potato that I chop up. I throw it in there with zucchini and corn. And I'm telling you, my veggie tacos are so hearty and so flavorful. I mean, they're such a hit here. So absolutely, we accommodate vegans, vegetarians, gluten-free. We accommodate them all. We're in California. We have no choice. We have to do that. So.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyways, we're going to complete the building of our tacos here. And we got our slaw nicely set in there.
That looks so good. So. That looks so good and healthy. Please head over to our YouTube channel, Melissa Billy Clark Show, so you can see Chef in action here.
Then we have our avo and cilantro sauce. And these little crispies here is just a texture factor that I like adding. It's a mixture of crispy onions and corn nuts and that I crumble up and season and flavor. And this is what you would consider the combo taco. This is the chicken and pork combo taco at Rock Chef Rolls or the Roadie.
That's amazing. And people can come right to the window. Now
right here.
Yeah, tell us about your business and how it works, because I know that you do a lot of businesses. You'll take the trucks over and you'll do events, weddings, any party. Yeah.
So Rock Chef Rolls, like I said, the Roadie handles 25 to 50 people. Rock Chef Rolls, the big trailer, that handles 75 to 200 people. And we're your normal catering company. The only difference is that I have 2 food trucks attached to my catering company, and we're mobile. We don't use anyone's kitchen. We're 100% equipped. We serve everything on our disposables. We do anything from corporate functions, weddings, mitzvahs. We do a lot of athletic teams that we feed for the NFL and the NBA. And we'll throw any party. We show up and we're a party, man. We're my team. We show up and we throw a party. That's what I do. People ask me, what do you do for a living? I say, I throw parties for a living. And so that's how Rock Chef Rolls was actually created, was my dream of being a rock star one day. And then I realized that today's rock stars are chefs. All my my mentors and my chefs that I look up to, Wolfgang Puck, Mario Batali, and rock and roll isn't just music. It's an attitude. It can be in the culinary world. Why not? And that's where I melted both of the rock and roll and the culinary world together, and that's how Rock Chef Rolls was created. So,
did you ever work with any of your mentors, Chef?
I have. I've worked with Emeril Lagasse. We used to do an annual event at the country club where I was the chef, and boy, that was a lot of fun. He's a hell of a cook, that guy, man.
He's a good time, I heard.
Yes,
he's a lot of fun.
He's a lot of fun. Great guy, knows his stuff, knows his stuff real well. Never got the pleasure to work with my favorite chef, which is Wolfgang Puck and Mario Batali, but there's still time for that.
And I just want to tell the audience of the people that you've cooked for. There was Justin Timberlake, Michael Jordan, Will Smith, Tiger Woods. I cooked for a 4-course dinner for Julia Child.
Yes.
You are a official rock star.
Yeah, true. Let me tell you, and it worked out perfect, the Julia Child one, because I had just come back from the farmers market when I was working in Santa Monica at Shutters on the Beach, and every Wednesday we'd go and to the farmers market. So I came back with bags of stuff, and the front of the house manager comes up and he goes, "You're never gonna believe who's here." And he told me, and I just dropped my jaw. I dropped the bags I had in my hand, and I'm like, I'm getting to work. You tell her to sit down, get comfortable. I'm gonna blow her mind. And she was just so happy, so content, so appreciative, and it was a dream come true, man. I pinch me, pinch me.
That's
moment.
awesome.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about your consult work.
I was launching Rock Chef Rolls, and again, things were starting slow, so I was letting everyone know. My wife put together a package that, like I said, chefs are teachers. So a couple of restaurant chains around in the area here hired me as a consultant. And that was a blessing because as I'm launching Rock Chef Rolls, I was able to hold down a consulting gig to just keep things going. You know what I mean? Just keep the money coming in and stuff like that. So it launched my consulting career. And since then, I've taken on a bunch of projects, and it's awesome to go into a place, train the staff, change the menu. The consulting gig is just another way of getting me back into the kitchen too, that I miss so much, working
Sure.
with the people and stuff, because in the trailer, like I said, it's just me and my boys, and I've disconnected from the actual chef world. I'm a chef, dishwasher, prep cook, mechanic, driver, oil changer, tire pressure checker, gas station guy, you name it, diesel.
You
propane.
have to be in
I
this
have to do it all.
industry. You have to do it all. Even the people that you work with, everybody has to, it's your home. It's everybody's home at that moment. And tell us, where can people contact you if they want any consultant work, or if they want to have you as at their event, business, whatever they need?
Super easy to contact us. We are available at info@rockchefrolls.com. And log on to our website, and on the menu bar there, you'll see my consulting, my hiring the beast, hiring the chef. We do everything from corporate functions, dinners, my consulting chef side to my business. And it's that easy. It's info@rockchefrolls.com.
Okay, great. And we'll put it on our website as well as our YouTube channel. And we want to thank you so much. Just tell us, as a chef, what food brings to a family. What does food do for people in general?
Food is love. Food is, it's an everyday thing that gets taken for granted, but food is love. Food is life. Food for me is, it's my number one passion. It's how I show my love. It's how I show, how I care for my family and my guests and my customers. But food is endless. It's an abyss, and I never stop learning. I'm a student of I've been doing this for 40 years, and I'm still a student of the culinary arts and my craft, you know. And it's just such a beautiful thing. It's seasonal. It you know, when it's cold, you want, you know, the hearty dishes, the comfort food. When it's hot outside, you want to fire up the grill. And it's just, you know, not everyone's as passionate as chefs are, but food is life. Food is love. Food is an everyday thing that should never be taken for granted.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you so much for cooking for us and telling us about your beautiful establishment and your success. And we wish you more success in the world.
Thank you so
and
much,
your beautiful wife. Thank you both.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And thank you for mentioning her too. Yeah, I'm very lucky.
Oh, of course. So Paul is...
have these two boys right here.
Yes, thank you guys. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much, Chef.
Yeah, you got it.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm putting like antlers. Wait.
It's a rock and roll, the Ronnie James deal.
That's awesome.
All right.
Making a Difference is sponsored by Preferred Health Magazine. Please visit www.preferredhealthmagazine.com today and subscribe.